Hello, you fantastic community. I am back with another Project Zomboid Build 42 video. This is a continuation of the McCoy Estate character who finally made it in the taxi cab. I have unloaded the entire cab. It is stuck on something. It's not damaged, but it is immobile. It will not move forward or back, turning tires left or right, to and fro. I must have driven over a stump, or I don't know what happened, but my taxi cab has a damaged hood and nothing else, but will not move a single inch. So it's stuck. I completely emptied it out, got inside of the home, organized a little bit, and now I am doing some cleanup on the edges, and I'm going to plug these couple of gaps here. Or at least that's the plan. We'll see. All plans last until the first shot's fired, I think they say. So far, so good. Let's take that instead of ripping it up. And see what else is going on here. Doesn't look like any Zeds in the immediate vicinity. Let's go ahead. And see what we got here. How many logs will fit in my duffel bag? One. Well, I am going to want four, I think, total. We'll see if it lets me carry four. It does. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's going to take 2 log walls to plug this little gap here. Maybe 3. I can't remember how tight of a gap this is. It's very weird the way the construction system works in this game. But we are going to find out. Interesting little graphical glitch there. Alright, so where are we going here? Log fences along wall. Takes 4 logs and a rag. Boy, and 4 rags. Boy. It's going to take 3 to get across there. So, that's alright. 1 wall done. Let's go potentially damage ourselves another couple of trips. Gather up 8 more total logs. I'll build ourselves a little blockade there. That's going to block the this north section of the home from being ravaged by zombie hordes. I should really be more careful rounding corners like that. Let's see. Okay. At least it's not going to utterly break my back to pick up 4. It's going to mostly break my back, but not utterly. Ooh, I'm actually in pain. Actually in pain. But this is the securing the farmhouse episode. Let's go ahead and just jog a little light jog isn't gonna murder me here. I mean, it could, I guess. I could break my ankle or some shit. I do have fractures and all that enabled. So let's go ahead and go back to our building. Go back to our log wall. And let's build numero 2. No sense in utterly mangling somebody else's culture. I will. Muscle strain, schmushel strain. Yeah. All right. I have never actually checked to see if the opposite end of these has anything in them or not, or if it's only the front-facing side. The back-facing side does. Nice. See? These things are worth checking. These things are worth learning. Look at that. Another log that I would not have known about. Now, the front side doesn't seem to have one. But, oh, 3. I'll take them all if it lets me. Nope. Got 5 more total there, so that's a whole nother wall, and then possibly enough for 2 more. I think there's a smaller gap off to the east here that's only going to take 2. I say only. Haven't drawn a crowd yet, so I must have done a decent job clearing. We are at, let's see, where are we at? Almost 200 killed now. And almost a full week. So, yeah. Hooray for me. Hooray for us. All right, that is a section secure. At least for a while. It would take some doing, but a group I think could probably break that down. I'm not 100% sure, but I think they have the capability to do that. I don't think it matters if rags are dirty or not. I am not about to eat that pill bug. We are not cooking and eating any bugs. Sorry, that is not how this game is going to work for me. If that's what it comes down to, I will just stop playing. Nope, won't let me. All right. Might as well check while we're here. How many more we got? We got 1 more total. 2 more total. So half a section of wall remains up here after I unload these 4. We're just going to head on over to the east here. Go ahead and do that. Might as well clear out all of these. There's another little logging camp section up here to the north. And then long term, I think I might have to go a more traditional route with the walls on the bigger sections. I might just have to use planks. These are very, very, very heavy. And doing this is taking quite a bit of time and potentially actually like hurting my character. So probably ought to be a little more careful about it. Let's see, is that where it is? I can't recall. There's another batch of logs around here somewhere, and there's also some more inside the compound too. That's where we're putting it, little man. All right, all right. Now, do I go back? Yeah, I do. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and actually use those. Although let's run up here real quick just to see if my instincts are off or not. They often are. So yes, it looks like my instincts are off on this one. So we're going to go ahead. Head on back. Grab those last 2 logs out of this section. And then we'll go look for 2 more. I'm going to need some more rags from another body or 2 also. And that's going to let me finish out the small gaps, the small security issues that we have. The big ones we're going to have to worry about down the road because there's a large gap still to the north. There are more logs than I thought. There's a center section here. Are there center sections on these other ones that I somehow missed? That would like actually kind of make me mad if I was walking around doing, oh, yep, sure as shit am. Sure as shit am. Look at that. All right, so let's do it this way. All right, so I've got much more wood than I thought I had. All right. So very cool, very cool. We're gonna do a little more building here, and then we're gonna head back to the town or to the town, to the estate proper. I think I'm just gonna let the bodies kind of decay and fade away. Dragging that many bodies off the property is just not feasible. The stench is already overwhelming on the southeast corner down by the smithing area. So I'm just gonna let them all decay into bones. And once that happens, then I will worry about utilizing that space. Now I might not have enough rags now that I'm thinking about it. I do not. All right, so what we're gonna do is drop the logs. Oh shit. Haha. You, sir, came out of the woods. You are inside my perimeter. But on the plus side, I can rip up your shirt. And now I don't have to go find a different Zed to rip up their shirt. And can I just build, or do I need to? Yes, I can. I didn't know if I needed to pick them up or not. I was hoping I didn't. No. There we go. There we go. Pow. All right. So that feels good. That feels good. So we're gonna walk around this section so you guys can see what else I'm dealing with here. Oh, there's at least one Zed. Let's not push our luck. I am extraordinarily winded and sleepy at this point. So there's some more potential logs there, but there is a northern area entrance that I can block off too. This entire farm is surrounded by water, which is freaking amazing. But there are the two small gaps that I plugged, and then three larger gaps that I still have to deal with. I got quite a few more logs here, here, and over there, and then some more options there. So I could probably build one of them with the large log wall, which I might have to do. God, carrying all of those to the south is going to be like a full day's worth of gameplay. But you know what? Getting this place secure is getting this place secure. All right. So let's go ahead and go all the way upstairs. All the way, third floor in it. It is, what is that, 10 p.m., 8 p.m., almost 9 p.m. Yeah, yeah. You can get some sleep, mister. You earned it. You earned it, sir. Speaking of earning it, I'm going to go ahead and smoke this melted strawberries pre-roll. Now, 5 a.m. on the nose. That is beautiful. Almost doesn't get better. All right, so do I have loose food in here? No. Let's go ahead and just eat half a can of oats. Not ideal, but you know what? It's gonna do the job. It's gonna fill me up. Let's see. Unpause this shit, pull the map up. So this is what I'm talking about when I say I'm surrounded by water. I just plugged this little gap here and that little gap there. There's going to be a gap here that's bigger, but I think I might want to keep it open because this is the main entrance for a vehicle. So I might want to keep it open. But then there's more water here and here that's not actually on this mini map. It's very weird, but it does exist. So I got a gap here and a larger gap here. I think I might want to log wall this one and then turn this into my main entrance. This is a very long snaky road and it's not the easiest to drive on. I think this way is easier to get to a main road, although the main road is not as convenient to use as the one down here. Basically, this curves around and goes up that way. Um, but we got Muldraw down here, and then we got West Point up here, and then we got Riverside up here. So I've got pretty good access to three major cities to supply this area, and I really, really do dig it. I think if I can get away with it, this is where I'm going to want to post up long term. So I started down here and just utterly ravaged this area, including all of that. And I did all of that off camera or off recording because, I had a bunch of runs in a row that just weren't going great for me. And quite frankly, I needed a win. So I decided I was going to wait for a little bit. And I didn't cheat. I didn't cheat. Well, I didn't cheat too bad. I lowered the rear vulnerability by one notch. And what was the one other thing? I turned off the helicopter event. Was that it? That might have been it. I didn't give myself any points. I didn't give myself a starter kit. Oh, and I enabled multi-hit because multi-hit is awesome, and I don't care what anybody else says. Sorry for the pauses there. I could not find a lighter to save my life. This is an incredibly good sativa leaning hybrid strain. Melted strawberries, if you didn't hear me the first time. All right. So let's unpause and let's go ahead. uh, Walk around the home. Got a bunch of nice amenities here. A radio room, a little storage closet, all sorts of shit. All sorts of shit. Now, I'm going to do a quick loop around the house just to make sure no crowds followed me. I don't think that's going to be the case, but you never know. You never know. And then, God, it'd be nice if I had a functioning van that I could just fill full of logs and then bring back, but that is not how the game works. All right, so let's see what we got here. One log, two logs, three, four logs. You know what? Might as well just start doing it. Might as well just start doing it. All right. So we're going to head to the south. It's going to take some walking, which is why I'm starting here. God, I'm going to have to go up and get those far ones too. This is going to be a little bit of a process, guys, but you know what? We're going to just walk our way through it. We're going to actually secure this place, make it a home. God, look at all the fucking chaos here, the slaughter. Oh my God, I wrecked that area. There must be 30 or 40 dead bodies there. God, probably more. I can't remember how many were here total. It was some freaking absurd amount. What else can I rip here? Rip that skirt. That sounded kind of weird. I apologize. I apologize if they came out weird. Excuse me. Nice little cough there. That caught me. That caught me nice. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I enjoyed that. All right, so gonna go from here across. God, that's gonna be a long stretch. You know what? We're gonna do it. Oh, well, that's interesting. So we're gonna start over here then. We're gonna start over here then. Come on. Okay. Okay. So that's odd. I'm not sure how I feel about how that's gonna have to zigzag, but you know what? Make it work. We will make it work. Just gonna start ripping clothing as I go. Because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to. Now, that's a shame that that fucking taxi's so caught up where it's at. Like, real shame. Because it is a perfectly functional car. The hood's damaged, that's it. But it will not start again to save its life. Now, do I cheap out for the sake of early video? No. No. I could grab those nearby logs, but we're not gonna. We're gonna make the walk. We're gonna make the walk. In fact, we're gonna make the long walk. Getting a couple of comments on my Avowed review. That's cool. I know most of you Zomboid people are not here for the other game content, and that is totally fine. I am spreading it around a little bit, but I am mostly here for you. Right. Now that scared me, and it was me that did it. That's hilarious. Freaking scared myself. All right. Got enough for one more. Ooh, there's a couple of Zeds up to the north there, but that's okay. They're not hurting anything. There's bound to be several in the woods, and you know what? Once I have I have a hatchet, but that'll break down in like 12 trees. So I have enough logs on property to probably build 6, maybe 7 sections of wall, which is not nearly enough. I need like 18 or 20 to go across that one section. So this is going to be a hell of a process, but we're going to get there. If you are fellow tokers, I encourage you to join me at this moment because, you know, it's a social thing sometimes. Actually, most of the time for me, so. And let me know in the comments what strains you're enjoying. And what games you're playing besides Zomboid. I'm currently still struggling to enjoy Civ 7. It's good, but not great. It's not as bad as the haters of the community would have you think, but it's not great. It's not great. Needs work. All right, one more section done. So yeah, the plan's gonna be some more log work done here. And then we're gonna head back to that gas station that was at the intersection because I cleared a lot of it. And the horde that was there should have long since wandered off, so I might be able to just straight shot down there. There were several vehicles in the lot, and quite a few bodies that I did not get a chance to loot, so I feel like I've got a good opportunity to go down there and get a fresh vehicle. There was at least one van, at least one Suburban, and a fire truck that I don't know I buy. I'm not even certain 100% if I checked them, to be honest with you, but all right. So we're getting logs from the furthest batch again this time. And we're going to be thorough about our checking. Okay, none there. One here. We'll put it in the bag. One here. We'll put in our arms. 2 here. We will put in our arms. All right, and that's one more. One more section of wall. Okay, and I know I've got at least a few more, so I probably got one more section here that I can pick up, and I got 1+ sections here, and 1+ sections there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, probably only 5 more total, but that's going to get me to the road. That's going to be almost a third of the way across. And it's still 9 a.m., so, you know, this character's just trucking along. He's doing great. A little uncomfortable, but yeah, he's been carrying logs back and forth across a dead body riddled field. I've got a week or two before I have to really panic about pulling all the vegetables that are back there. And I do have 5 full containers of gas, so running and a generator. So running out of fuel or any of my food spoiling and stuff shouldn't be a huge issue, or not the huge issue that it can be in Zomboid. I thought I built a third wall there already. Was that only 2? Or can I only see 2 from this angle? It's going to be disappointing if I'm only just now building my third. But I think that might be the case now that I'm getting down here. Little rats. Okay, that's alright, that's alright. Oh, we're not even going to get close to the road. It's going to take 18 to get to the road. Holy shit, I was way off on my... If anybody was sitting there shaking their head at me, like, say something in the comments, be like, dude, what the fuck? Because, yeah, I thought for sure that that was going to take 5, and it's going to take 18. It's going to take 50 to get across. That is a lot of logs. But you know what? It's what we do for security. And if I have to, I can chop down this whole section and build planks in the middle. So let's make this next one a little quicker, if we can. I have to go sit down too. I'm gonna have to take a rest. Gonna have to take a rest. Mr. Man is getting a little bit winded. A little bit winded, and I can't really blame him if I'm being honest. Like that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work he's been doing. Let's go ahead and rip that t-shirt. Just in case, you want to make sure you got enough. Oh. That's what I get for being impatient, guys. And most of you know that about me already, so now this wall, I'm not going to be able to make it just a straight wall. It's going to have to go straight pretty much like it's going to have like 3 or 4 zags. Maybe more, but no, 3. It'll go down to about here, I think. And up, down, up, down. No, I think that's going to be the best bet, though. To like handle this, I think we're going to have to. This would be way better with a team. Like this is gonna be fun when multiplayer comes out. I might have to run a server and invite 6 or 8 of y'all to join me. I think that'd be a good time. Get the core commenting group to come on in and have a good time with me for an episode or 2, or until we don't survive any longer. That'd be a good time. Let me know if you'd be down for something like that. Let me know. Obviously, no promises. Got one more. Am I going to be one short? Yep. One short from that supply. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go drop it off right here by the car. Right here in front of the car. Then we're going to go north a little bit. Right? Yeah, 370.5. Okay. Alright, so that's where those logs are. And I am going to go inside this little building here. I think there's a chair. No chair, huh? that's kind of shitty. Can I sit on the stool? Yes! Oh, we are dropping that pill bug. That is freaking gross. Let's go ahead and eat the rest of those oats. Still got some water, so I'm good there for now. Let's go ahead and read this book for a little bit outside. A little bit of outdoors reading. It seems like a good use of my time to, rest me up a little bit. All right, all right. I'm eventually going to read that whole book, but for now, that was just a good little time burner. All right, so let's go as far as possible for this one, at least on the grounds. We're not going north the property yet. I'm gonna have to eventually, which sucks. Okay, so that's all of them here. And I hear it, I promise you. It's just the one, right? Okay, okay. So I'm not going to concern myself with him unless there's several, in which case I would drop all the wood, drop all the logs. All right, so I think that was all of them there. Might have been one more. No, I don't think there was. I think I got them all. And there's going to be more here, but I can't recall how many. So this might be a pile logs back and forth, one of those or well, it's obviously already one of those defensive building videos, which I haven't done yet. So I hope you guys appreciate the time I'm putting into finding things to say over the crafting. When are people's expectations for this to go live? That is something I'm deeply curious about. I don't think we're going to see a staple build of this until probably August. But I'm curious what other people's opinions are. I know some people are expecting it like next month. Some people are expecting it in April or May. I really think it's going to take quite a bit longer than the Indie Stone fanboys, and I am one of them, largely, think. Makes 10 log walls total that I've built, 3 blocking a gap up there, 2 blocking another gap, and now 5 here. I'm missing 1 log to make that a viable wall. 1 singular log. Alright, alright. And they are big and heavy in wood. They're better than bad. They're good. A fellow 90s child commenter mentioned the log song from Ren and Snippy, and yes, I am quite aware of it and can sing it verbatim. I'm not gonna, but yeah. Great stuff. Good memory. Alright, now how many are there going to be here, though? How many more are there going to be? Because this is one more section. Then I'll need one more loose one to build a second section. So that's going to be one more. And then how many more do I have here? So another half a section total. And then there's that little pile up there that I'll go to next, and I'll bring it down. Okay, okay. And then there's 2 big logging camp sections up north still that I can deal with, or that I can go check out. And then I think there's something to the east as well. Either way, this is a pretty cool area. The McCoy Estate is a logging farm. They cut the timber. How many rags do I have? Am I going in empty? I am. I love it. Just rags and logs. Just tying wood together and sticking it in the ground. How utterly basic and also pretty awesome. My carpentry's got to be just skyrocketing from all of this. And yeah, I'm getting 2.5 per. So, I mean, that's something, I guess. I don't know. I haven't really looked. I read the carpentry book. I can't even remember. No. Oh, and it takes 75 points to get to level 2. So, no, this is actually taking forever. This is very inefficient carpentry building. Carpentry stat building. Oh well. At least I'm making this beautiful, picturesque fucking base area feel more secure. Whether or not it is another story. Starting to feel that way, though. Starting to feel that way. Take you. Is there a Z right there? That would make me very sad. I think it was just a critter. I did do a fair amount of yelling when I was clearing this initially, so like I did draw a majority of them, I think. But it felt like there was one big crowd that like walked around the corner of the house and just disappeared. And then I kinda never saw it again, but it could have just dispersed into a couple of smaller groups that I did take care of. So I can't really be certain. Let's see, I've only got 3 total on me right now. And I got enough rags for 2 walls, so I can pick up 1 more here and build another section. Then I'm gonna have to go get 2 more to build a 3rd section. Right? 2nd section. Whatever. Something. Build more stuff. Plus, building this section off feels good. It just makes me feel accomplished isn't the right word, but you know, that's a nice little straight wall of logs there. That's doing some use. That's doing some heavy lifting there. Or it's gonna. It's gonna if the crowds ever show up. Fuck, I might just take this all the way across. Or like most of the way across. Might. Alright, so would he go sit on the stool again? No. You know what? Let's not. Do a little outside reading until all of my moodles go away. Oh, I'm thirsty. Now I'm hungry. Well, poop. Well, that just sucks. Alright, so there's a section over there that I gotta block too. That's the other one. And the one to the north I'll probably keep open, but I might like narrow it down to where just a vehicle can get through. I don't even know if that's useful to do though. I might just funnel them, but then again, funneling them's kind of cool. Oh, there's bugs everywhere on all these. Yeah, it's noxious. It's terrible. Absolutely the worst. All right, but I got away from it. It's just that one section that's real bad. There's a couple of loose bodies here and there that I can kind of walk around. Oh, and I really should close this door. In fact, what food we got? Let's go ahead and just eat eat another half a can of oats. It's going to get us through the rest of this day. Get us through the rest of this day. Now let's go ahead. Make sure I didn't skip any up here. I don't think I did. Oh. I absolutely did. Okay. So one, yeah, we're not, no. And no. We're not doing that. Sorry, that was the wrong thing. I did not mean to do that. I could secure that, but I don't see the point because I'm going to secure an outer perimeter, so there's no real sense. I've got a sort of inner perimeter. Oops. Oops. I was supposed to be walking, or supposed to be yelling. Not supposed to be yelling. Supposed to be just walking. Oh, no more here than I thought. Okay, so just one more after this. So that'll leave me one shy of 2 full walls, I think, over here, or wall sections. There should be plenty more for me to peek around and find eventually. Oh, okay. Still got 2 logs laying there. This feels good. This feels really good. Now I know I really shouldn't get cocky on runs like this. Because every time things look good and things feel good, things turn to utter shit. It is 6:30 p.m. non-military time, or non-whatever time you call it if you use that time and you aren't military. Let's see. So this is the one that's not on the map. Which I find interesting. It very much confused me when I was trying to figure out what the hell I was doing up here. I do really think they did a good job with the water effects for such a, like, not visually astounding game. All right, so there's the gap there, I think, that I need to plug. I think that's the easiest way to go about it. Oh God, it's so dark. This is the worst. Oh, that was the worst. Okay, so yeah, that's the section I gotta take care of. Of course, there's a roamer out here in the middle of nowhere. Of course. Alright, well, could have been worse. They're not denim, so I can rip them. Hot. That's nice. Alright, so that's the section I gotta block here, and I would have almost blocked it with the amount of logs that I used so far just to cover that gap to the south. But you know what? Not the end of the world. And remember, I can always, if I had a bunch of nails, which I might have a box or 2 of nails hidden around here somewhere. I can't recall exactly what the circumstances of my preparedness are. Okay, so here's another gap. So there's 2 gaps to the east. But that one I would have completely blocked off. That's a shame I didn't think to do that already. There's another interesting graphical glitch, because I'm going to be able to walk under or through that probably. Yep. And then how big is the gap up here to the north? I can't recall off the top of my head. I don't still have a log on me, do I? Just dropping those splinters was enough. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Two of them? But I'm sleepy. All right, and then there's the other big gap to the north. This is the one that I think I'm gonna largely cut off, but then leave a gap right here for vehicles. Then I'll have to clear a couple of trees and some bushes, I think, to make this a viable entrance. But it's a much shorter entrance than taking the other way in. So I got some work to do, guys. Got some work to do. Like, some serious work to do. But I'm awfully glad you all are along for the ride. Let's go ahead and just peek. What do we got here? What do we got here? Got some blooming hops. Nice. It's well watered. Excellent. Okay, so I don't really need any hops at the moment. What do we got going here? Some blooming pumpkin. Heck yeah. That's freaking awesome. Ready to harvest watermelon? Rotten watermelon. Almost ready for harvest watermelon. Let's go ahead and harvest. Oh, how many did it give me? 8. It gave me 8 fresh watermelon. Went from breaking my back with went from breaking my back with logs to breaking my back with watermelon. What a freaking fantastic game. 10 out of 10. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. All right, so let's get these bad boys refrigerated. I should probably check out the upstairs kitchen and make sure that it doesn't have a bunch of food that's getting rotten because I'm only using this one down here. That would about serve my luck. Let's see, you can hold 40 pounds. Let's see how much these are each. Okay, yeah, so we can hold them all. Cool. Okay, that was kind of crazy and hilarious. And it is absolutely sleepy time. So anyway, guys, I am super glad that this run is going well. Like, look at how schmoozy and ritzy this dude is. Like, he's just got a fancy little house. Like, he's just doing good for himself. At least right now. At least right now. So yeah, if you're a regular watcher that makes it to the end of these videos, I would appreciate it if you would throw me a sub. That would be super cool. I'm hovering right around 540 as of recording this one. And yeah, I'm shooting for 6 and then 1,000 by summer. So I'm going to keep posting every day until that happens. And I appreciate y'all coming by. Take care.